knows me well, knows that I am not a good secret keeper.
What kind of a secret have you divulged?
All of it.
As of lately.
Don't tell me anything.
Can you remember one example?
No, because I can't remember anything, A, that doesn't involve me. B,
is this since the success of your podcast?
I just am not great with it. I'm not great with the secret. So please don't tell me any secrets.
I have to tell you, but you can't tell me.
Can we mute?
Just speak close to this thing with the foam on it, and tell me.
I'll tell you at the very end of the podcast.
Oh, you like your titties with sperm on them.
That's not a secret.
How do you know that?
My wife and you are good friends.
So you two know each other, right? You know each other very well. I didn't know that. I didn't know you two were. Really
we met
close.
a long time ago. We met when you were dating another friend of mine.
I dated a guy named Josh. I'm dating another guy named Josh.
A lot of Joshes.
And then in the
But that was like
middle
10,
of that,
11
I dated
years
a guy
ago.
named Zach.
That's right.
And I think I sent a couple because you guys were both in my phone. I don't think I. Sent
I
you,
got
like,
some
a tit
dirty.
pic,
She sent me a text that said, "I want sperm on my titties."
That's
and I was
how
like,
it
"Wendy, we need
I
to
was
talk
dating
about
a
Missy."
guy with the same name.
Yep.
Anyway,
I love a good sperm on the tit.
I mean, if you can just get one.
That's
Usually
tough.
people just dump millions on them.
You've dated two Zachs. No, one. Your friend, two
Zach, but he was my. So
Okay.
It was very confusing because I would send messages to that Zach, and I would always, if I was a little tipsy,
I would get them.
Zach, have you dated girls with the same name?
Not really. Maybe. I didn't date a lot when I was single. There's a lot of the old in-out, if you know what I mean.
I don't know.
Yeah, like what do you mean? Like what do you mean?
Yeah. No, I don't know. I've been with the same girl for like 15 years, so I don't even think I can remember that far back, except for Danielle Berberian. Sorry, Sim. Danielle. I dated a lot of Danielles.
Danielles. Okay.
I dated I dated a few Danielles.
All right. Fair enough.
There you go.
All right, Sim. Have you dated a girl with the same name?
I've dated before Amy.
Whoa.
I think I dated 4 Ashleys in a row. No, 3 out of 5.
What? That's a hot girl's name too.
Well, everyone. Anna told me this. She's like, she said everyone in LA is named Ashley, which is
They
true.
call themselves Smashly.
Yeah. No, I've dated a bunch of Ashleys.
My real name is Ashley.
Ah, there you go.
Missy, do you want to reintroduce yourself?
Hi guys, my name is Ashley Pyle. It's only because I'm so hot.
But so when you were in 3rd grade, what was like the popular girl name? I know I'm totally getting off track. Sim's going to get annoyed.
Not at all.
But did you guys have like
I remember there was Julie Tomlin. This isn't 3rd grade, but I'm taking artistic
were there
license.
lots of Julies?
Well, I remember we had this like a class where it was a French class and you could be whatever name you want. And Julie was already the most beautiful girl in class, and she got to go first.
Oh.
And she chose, and I was like, I'm gonna be.
Do not tell
Monique.
me what she
I'm gonna be
chose.
Monique. Monique is what she chose, and I had to be like, Simone.
If it's any consolation in Spanish class, I was Pilar.
We got to choose our Spanish
Yeah.
names. Mine was Renacimiento,
That's a great one.
which meant Renaissance, because I thought I was some fucking Renaissance guy when I was in 7th
And did
grade.
your teacher actually
She's like,
call
okay,
you?
Renacimiento. Yeah. She liked
She really
it.
did?
Yeah.
Of course she liked you. She
No,
was
she
like-
liked the name.
She may have been a little bit like...
might have been. Rest in peace, Mrs. Tellum.
Like a Spanish teacher.
You know
could
how we
be.
do.
Yeah,
Hola, senora.
All right. They usually they're young because they're like the newer teachers.
Mm-hmm.
And they are ready for like Zach, who's ready to be a Renaissance man.
Yeah. At age 13, I'm having a bar mitzvah in a couple weeks. You want to come, Rosarita? Didn't work out for me. Got a D. Not that
Oh.
kind of D.
Well, you know what? You could have played it a little better.
I could have. Yeah, I was young. I didn't know what I was a walking hormone.
You could have, just stayed after class. Okay, all right. But I do want to talk about Missy for a second. So Missy and I have known each other since we did a pilot called Blue Skies that didn't end up going. But it was fun, and I just could not adore you more.
I know. I feel the same way about you.
You played my sister, and
I felt like I was your sister.
You are. I mean,
pretty much. We don't see each other often.
I just don't know how you got the tall jeans, and I got the short jeans.
I went after mom, and you went after dad.
I guess so. And you got like the hot body.
Oh,
and I got like
hotter body.
No, I'm just gonna sink into a self-pity mode because that's what
that's what the young ones do.
But I loved working with you.
I did too.
I love it that our paths have continued to cross again. Yeah. And thank you for being here on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
And Zach, thank you so much for being here again. And I could not adore you more. And
samesies.
All right, so now, Zach, we want you to tell us a story.
Well, all right. I got a call from Sim because I did a story. I'm going to tell a story. I published a story on my website, a short story I wrote, and Sim read it, and I think you read it, right? And you loved it. And I was like, oh, cool, you guys read it. That's awesome. And then Sim's like, you got to come here and read the story. So I figured
Missy,
I wouldn't read the whole thing, but I'll paraphrase it and kind of tell you what the story's about. But basically, the story was called "My Wife and I Spent a Week on Tinder, and It Almost Wrecked Our Marriage."
Oh, wow.
Not advice I would give to any married person, by the way. Just I'll start it off with that. But yeah, so that's what the story's about. And if you want to check it out, the whole thing is on ZachSelwyn.com. But this is an absolute true story that I instigated, and it completely almost wrecked my life.
But Zach, I feel like, because I know a little bit about the story, but I feel like you sort of like initially messed up because I feel like you sort of gave your wife all the power, which was
That's exactly what I did.
Which was an incredibly generous thing to do, but
you quickly realize that men have no power in the online dating world once you let your wife run free. Sim, you could probably go on online dating all the time.
True. I mean,
no.
They have tons of options. Men don't have the options that.
Whoa.
It's true.
No,
I disagree.
It's complete.
I did online dating.
You did?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, it's completely true. If you, you're an attractive woman. When did you go on Match? What did you go on?
Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish. So when you opened up your inbox, you had about 600 guys who wrote you, right? Or winked at you, or whatever they did. So all of a sudden, it was you were overwhelmed, and you could not respond to every single email or request or wink. Is that true? It was overwhelming, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a little. Well,
I don't care how good-looking of a guy you are, you're not going to get those kind of numbers. You're not going to get those kind of options. You just aren't.
Because there's more guys on there.
Way more guys on there.
That is not my impression.
It wasn't my impression either. That's why I did this experiment. I basically, if you can see this photo here of this hot girl, this is a Jewish dating site called JFix, and this is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life on the ad. So I saw this, and I was like, dear God, what have I missed out on? I mean, I've been married for so long. Like, these are the girls out there on the dating apps?
They would never. Of course, they're going to use a real person for that.
Yeah, it looks like Scarlett Johansson. I'm like, I'm getting on this dating site right now. So my idea was I was going to go on for a week and just check it out. So I signed up, and I told my wife about it. She was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, look, honey, whatever. If you want to do it, go ahead. It's not like I'm going to really care. And that was my big mistake, because 2 days later I had one crazy witchy-haired woman who looked like the witch from Tangled who had requested me to meet for a coffee. And Wendy was getting, dudes named Dante driving Teslas with Clippers floor seats, being like, you want to go out with me on Friday? We go to Craig's, we go to Clipper game, I take you home, maybe we have champagne. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm going out with a woman named, Perla Meinschwitz, to Bourgeois Pig for a latte. And my wife was, high-fiving Blake Griffin.
Yeah, but they're all, there's nobody funny online. I mean...
Really?
I remember, I hid my profile because of my huge celebrity. So I had to be the instigator. I mean, that was the second time I did it. The first time I actually, I was so wanted to do it because I felt like everyone else was doing it. It was something I felt like I couldn't do. So I did it. I got some weird people. But I remember I had to be the instigator. So I would see people and I'd be like, hi. And I sent one guy like, hi, I think you're hot, let me know if you want to, whatever. I was always a little bad at it. And he wrote me back and he was like, just so you know, the way that you are sending out your emails, you're not doing it right. You're not giving enough information. Like no one's going to respond. Yes.
Are you kidding me?
I couldn't believe it. And then one guy.
It's like not like we audition. It's like we get enough negative
He's giving
feedback.
You feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I didn't do it right. Like he was like,
You know
and
what?
he gave me pointers.
Hey, actually, didn't you meet your current boyfriend online?
I
Is
met
that
my last two boyfriends.
Okay. Not Josh, though. Not the current
No,
Josh.
yeah.
You met him online?
Sorry, Josh. Yes. I met him
All right.
online.
I'm just
Funny
remembering
picture.
that.
You met him on
This is
Plenty
a
of
whole
Fish?
nother...
His was really funny. It was
Yeah.
It was a picture of him with his dog, and he had a glass of wine. He was like, the dog was drinking out of his glass. And I thought, oh, that's funny. And then
Ooh, let me make a note of that.
his whole thing about like he was like, I'll take you to a cave and we'll
Whoa.
lay in a bed with bat tongue, but like we'll be, back and forth. It just was so ridiculous.
I like that.
That it was like we'll be facing the opposite direction. It reminded me of like Charlie.
I like it that he's like weirdly possessive and he's going to kidnap you.
Take you to a cave?
With bat dung. Bat dung. I remember cave and bat dung. That was like an ideal first date, and it was so ridiculous.
But he's funny.
It made me laugh, and I was like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I should have used that when I went on my
Bat
date.
dung. You should have been bat dung.
I went with coffee and,
Ugh, no, nobody.
maybe a museum. Terrible idea.
But Zach, I love it that you guys did that, and I love it that it, made you guys stronger. I think
Much stronger, yeah. I mean, we didn't really need to be
you didn't
stronger,
need it.
but-
Yeah, it was just a wild experiment. But I do think that next time around, I'm going to need you to do like kind of a stripper deal.
Okay.
What is that?
What do
You mean
what
I
do you
go
mean by
out with
that?
a stripper?
Yeah, like
Not like a crazy,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
super religious woman
yeah, like
who,
yeah.
by the way, had 2 kids and told me she wanted 2 more because she was shooting for half a menorah's worth.
Come on.
It's all in the story.
You know what I mean, though? Like your wife did it. She was wise about the strategy. She was like, all right,
What was
if
her
we're going to do
profile
this,
like?
then let's do this. I'm going to go on Tinder and
Yeah.
date a dude, and we're going to go out clubbing and whatnot, and he's going to fall in love with me, and I'm going to
Kind of exactly what
goodbye.
happened. Like after
And
the first,
you are
yeah.
going to coffee at like 10 a.m.
Exactly.
with
That's exactly what
Were
happened.
you guys going to go on dates?
Well, she went out with this guy, and then the second time she's like, I'm going out with him again. And I was like, what? Well, what? There's no second dates. She's like, why not? Why not? And I was like, oh, Christ. And that's when I kind of tried to shut the whole operation down. And,
Did it work? Did
Yeah,
did you shut it down?
the first night she went out, she was like, the guy was like, yo, let's go to Tyga's party tonight at One Oak. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Where was this
Like,
guy
what
from?
the fuck? I don't know. He dealt edible weed. That's what he did for a living.
There's a lot of money in that.
There
Big
is.
time.
It's a very attractive profession.
Fine. Big time. It's coming up.
It's hard to spend the money out here, though. Because people won't touch it.
I'm sorry, though.
So it all
But-
ended up
but-
fine. And then,
And it's an amazing story, but I do
You
think
can tell the kids.
the kids love it.
I do think that if you want to go down that road again, Missy has to help you strategize.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got it.
Caves and bat dung.
People will drop. There'll be just so many pants.
But I love
on
it,
the
though.
floor of your cave.
You didn't want to make your wife jealous. That's really kind of wonderful.
Thank you.
But now you did this on your own. You came in one morning after brushing your teeth, and you were like, "I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can do it too." You didn't say like, "Hey, honey, do you want to do this?"
No, I just assumed I would do it. And then I didn't say she could do it either until she was like, are you kidding me? What? And then I was like, oh, well, if you wanted to do it, you could do it too. And then it was suddenly like, fine. And Wendy, suddenly she's like taking a bikini picture.
I took Wendy to an event. I won't say anything else about it, but there was a guy who was married at the event.
I heard this whole story, by the way.
Who literally was just, wanted to get on her so bad. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I remember this night because she came home and she was a little buzzed and she's like, she goes, I love you. I had a married guy basically tell me he wanted to take me to a hotel and make the biggest mistake of his life tonight. And I was just sitting there in bed just going, you know what I love about it is that you can come and tell me that and I just laugh, because I know she wouldn't go. She blew him. But I mean, the whole thing.
There's a little sperm on her tits, left on her titties.
But I gotta tell you, I feel like, like anytime you venture into that territory of like a dude may or may not have flirted with me, or like if Chris were to tell me that a girl like flirted with him, we stay out of that territory. And I'm sure that it happens to him all the time, but I'm grateful that he doesn't tell me about it because we spend a lot of time apart because he's shooting there, over in Atlanta. I'm shooting here in Hollywood. And the last thing I want is to be tortured by, the idea
fear,
of
that jealousy or whatever it is, the unknown.
Yeah.
The unknown.
Yeah.
That's
So
tough.
we're pretty good about just keeping, but having said that, I would say about a dozen guys hit on me every day.
Make it 13. Yeah, sorry.
Chris, are you listening?
Can we call him? I heard you guys call him and Jennifer Lawrence last week. Can we give him a call?
Yeah, we call
Great.
them every week. Yeah, no,
Who do we get to probably call like Chris Isaac and Jennifer Capriati?
No, but
That's who we get.
don't you guys think though, like
Can we get them on the phone, please?
before we actually do some callers, do you think though that it is important to protect our partners from the idea of jealousy, right?
Now, is that considered lying, like keeping something inside? Because you are essentially keeping that to yourself. If someone hits on you.
I think if someone hits on you, I don't think that's lying. I mean, I don't
Okay,
think
so-
unless your partner's like, did someone
Right.
hit on you today?
Right.
And then if you have that kind of partner.
And then what if your partner says, well, why didn't you tell
If
me?
you have that kind of partner, you break up with that kind of partner.
Well, you
Okay,
try.
I'm just saying, I mean, I
after
would
7
never do
years,
that.
right? You
Right.
break up with them.
So if someone hits on you, you just don't say anything and you move on with your life?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think if it's a funny story that they, but I think that being
Gotcha.
threatened can be, I don't think there's any reason to put a seed of doubt.
There are no winners and losers. I mean, there
Yeah,
are no winners on
because I
that,
think
yeah.
what you're asking is like, I think what you're saying, if you go home and you say, oh my God, this guy like totally tried to hit on me tonight. What you're really saying is like, honey, I need your validation. I need you to tell me that you love me.
Mm-hmm.
And and there's better avenues to get that result.
I mean, the world we live in is so crazy anyway. I mean, we're constantly being every day we're being judged or being validated or, based on our looks or our performance or our viability or does someone want you for something. So I think that like adding that would be a lot.
I'll tell you, whenever it's happened in our relationship, we come home, we kind of like high five each other, like still got it kind of thing, and then our sex is legendary. Because it's like suddenly
That's pretty hot.
you're like,
yeah.
all right, say I got hit on by this girl, and I'm gonna pretend you're her for the next 20 minutes.
Keeps.
But you've been with the same
But was
person
that
for a
right?
long
I mean,
time.
was that right away? I mean, that's like
No,
this is
but-
15 years. I mean, that's the.
It's oh yeah.
Is that the last?
Two
Does that
kids,
happen after
15
7 years?
7 years. I think I was still thinking of my wife during sex after 7 years.
Good to know. My ex-husband told me like right before we were getting married that he really wanted to see me have sex with another man.
Really?
Is that why you were
Really?
texting me?
What do you think that was?
He told me that he was from Montana and he had been at like Yellowstone at like a hot spring and like there was a bunch of people just had hiked in and gone and these two people got out on the side and just had sex randomly. And he said, and then they got up and walked away and he was like, ever since that moment, he opened and unlocked some desire.
Maybe it's like someone like getting to appreciate you, or I'm totally romanticizing this, but like appreciating you by having sex with you, and your partner gets to see that.
And maybe there's some
someone
side of
else
it.
is like lusting after you, and so therefore, like you're of huge value. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't think I could handle that.
I could never handle it. I would lose my
never
mind.
be able to handle that. There's no
But
way I
I'm
would
just
ever
posing
even,
a theory. What do you guys think about my theory?
I
I
get
think
it.
there's something
guess,
about
but-
like seeing like I don't know. There are guys who want to be, what's that word when they
sodomized.
there are those. Degraded.
Oh, right.
Well,
Degraded.
or it's just like they want to make sure that their partner is attractive to other people.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, that goes up like what Zach was saying earlier when you guys high five each other after Wendy gets hit on. When Amy, my girlfriend, gets hit on and she tells me about it, I'm usually excited. I'm like, oh, that's great, because guess what? At the end of the night, I get to spend the night with you, not that guy that hit on you. I'm
So
the winner
it's
here.
clearly
That's right.
this is a more maybe it's a more male.
Do I
thing.
need to
Maybe
tell
you need to grow your
Chris?
dong.
I need to grow a dong.
Grow a dong. I mean, this is like because they're both like this is it's awesome. I think I would be. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is awesome, but I think I'd be a little.
Do you guys remember? Okay, what was that Paul Giamatti movie about the wine?
Sideways.
Love
Okay,
that movie.
So remember how when
Thomas Hayden
Thomas
Church.
Hayden Church.
thank you
Had sex with the waitress.
Yes, and
terrible.
then her husband comes in and starts having sex with her and is totally turned on.
Yeah.
By her having had sex with that guy. That was a bit of an eye-opening experience for me. I was like, oh, is that what guys maybe are really sort of turned on by?
That's not
And
what I
their
meant.
lady in a.
That's not what I meant at all.
But Missy knows what I'm talking about, right? Missy, you know what I'm talking about.
Based on the Montana relationship.
But
Montana.
just the idea that if like another guy finds your woman attractive, then that also validates like your feelings.
Yes, I can. Sure, I think so.
It doesn't have to go that far.
Because
Right. It doesn't have to go that far, but you're right. I like the fact that I'm dating someone that most men find attractive.
Right.
It makes me feel great.
I know this is an ongoing theme that you and I have had.
But there's also like, I mean, you never really, there's a trillion people out there. You just, when you're with someone, there's always that question, is this the best person I could be with or the right person? I mean, who else is out? So I think
Right.
that other people are like, I'm going to drill that person. Probably that's their words.
Drill. Yes.
But the idea that happens, there's something nice about that.
Missy, before we get into the game, now we're moving off of the weird sexuality questions, but I do have a question for you,
Okay.
and it's going to require a bit of generosity.
Of spirit or money.
Will you have sex with her husband?
No, this is a physical
You
ask.
need me to do something.
Is there any way?
Take my top off and if someone sperm on my titties.
Is there any way I could get a great plastic surgeon to carve out your dimples and apply them to my cheeks?
First of all, I love you. I
I
don't know
love
that
you
I
too.
have dimples.
You
I think that's just because I'm a little older.
no, you got great dimples.
Those might be my zits.
No, you got great dimples.
I was
I'm
just thinking if I could carve your eyeballs out
Okay,
of your
let's
face
do an exchange.
and put them on mine,
Eyeballs for dimples.
I would have a better career. People,
My
would-
eyeballs?
yeah.
Your eyeballs
But
are
I
awesome.
want to also have the brow. I want the whole combo. So I would go up like a 1/4 inch above your brows and just do a straight.
Okay,
exchange.
I'm gonna need your cheekbones.
Okay. Happy to trade those.
I'm going to need probably...
Boob, I want your boobs.
I'm going to need like 6 inches of your thigh bone. And
Okay.
I
don't know if
and
that's
your
possible.
dimples.
The rest I think is possible. But,
If you need anything.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you need anything from me? What do
no,
you need?
no.
I think you've got beautiful eyebrows.
Yeah, thanks,
A nice
man.
chin.
They're on
I
fleek.
think we should all just lock ourselves in a room together, turn the lights out,
Uh-huh.
and start cutting each other.
Okay, you guys have a game for us.
I
Zach,
do.
Zach, well, you are a renowned host.
Sure.
You host like every TV show
Yeah.
on TV.
A lot of people follow if you've ever heard of the competition taxidermy show on AMC, that was me.
Oh my God.
Yep, I hosted that.
What else? What else is on your resume?
Well, I hosted a show on History Channel called America's Secret Slang. That was actually a really good show about the history of slang language in America. And I've done about 10 game show pilots that have gone nowhere. Mainly, the last one was called America's Most American.
Nuh-uh.
About like who knew America better.
Oh my God! Like Constitution questions.
That,
like,
but also like who sewed the flag.
Betsy.
Were there a lot of country
I call her
music
Beastie.
questions?
Yeah.
Because I feel like people who are
course.
like country music, I feel like I think they think they're the most American.
It was for
Americans.
CMT, if
Okay,
that answers
well,
your
okay.
question.
Then no more. Say it.
So, anyway, I decided to put together a little game show. I love the show.
Our show.
I love
What show?
Unqualified.
You do?
Yeah, it's amazing. I
you
download every
heard-
4th or 5th episode.
So you haven't heard all of them.
I have not heard all of them. That's a lot of time,
It is.
but I'm
How
really
many have you
enjoying
done?
a lot of it. So.
This will be. I think we've done about
9,000.
Well, yeah, we've done a bunch now.
I
Over
think
over
it's like
10.
8 or 10 or-
You're our producer. You should know this.
I think we've done 14, right, Mike?
No way.
Something
Have we
like
done that
yeah.
many?
Yeah.
I've been on 3 times.
No, we haven't released that many. We've recorded about 14.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So, all right. So here's what we're gonna do. I want everyone to reach in the center and grab a buzzer. We have homemade buzzers here for
wait,
Sim, Anna, and Missy.
Describe the buzzers for us here.
Okay, we have a xylophone. You can ding that for us, Sim. Tell us what that sounds like. There we go. That's
That's a
one
nice
chime.
one.
Then we have a cheap Dora the Explorer cell phone. Just press any button. All right, that's horrifying. Oh boy.
Okay,
And
and
then what's the other one?
That's like a rattle?
It's like a baby rattle.
All right.
All right, Missy, which one do you want?
Oh, we have a squeaky giraffe too.
Yeah, that's Sophie the giraffe. That's my daughter's.
Anna, do you want the giraffe?
Do you guys mind if I do?
I'm going to take this xylophone.
All right.
I think I'm going to go with the Dora the Explorer phone.
Okay.
Wait, that might be annoying, actually.
Yeah,
that might
go with the
Yeah, I'm
hammer.
going to go with the what is this? It looks like a...
Ooh, what was that?
It's a hammer, but
hammer
with
rattle? Gotcha.
a hammer rattle with eyeballs.
It's
Perfect.
Zach, are these questions pretty difficult?
No, these are very easy, and it's all based on sort of the whole theme of this show, which is dating and sex and things like that we all talk about
Okay.
in our very complicated lives. So I have 3 categories. We're going to do 3 questions each. If there's a tie at the end, we'll have a tiebreaker. All right? And it's all multiple choice, so I'll make it easy. You guys ready?
Alicia, will you keep score?
Yes.
And will you also just make sure you see who buzzes in first?
Do you need a little more?
Probably.
All right.
I like the way you think. Also, I'm a little raspy because I couldn't speak at all yesterday.
I will be delivering questions.
Amazing hair.
Alicia, if you want to stand somewhere
How
where
do
you
your
can,
hair
you can see
get
all
so
of us.
fucking thick?
Are you joking? Because I haven't washed it in a few days. I'd like your hair.
No. Do you see what I have? I've got this.
It's natural, though.
No, but you have like
They have the buzzer.
Let's just clone each other, and I'm going to cut you so bad.
I'm gonna cut you.
Hey,
boy.
hey, Zach, get control of your game show here.
Sorry, guys. Oh, sorry. So here we are. Welcome to the Unqualified Game Show. I'm Zach Selwyn, your host. And what we're going to do is go through a few questions here, multiple choice. Whoever has the answer after all questions have been read can chime in and tell us what they think. First category is called Is This Fake or Is This Florida? All right. So what I'm going to do is read 3 things. You tell me which one of these is fake, and there's 2 that were real and one of them is fake. Okay? All happened in Florida, by the way. You ready? All right. In Florida, a man who was accused of a crime claims that his cat downloaded the child porn on his internet, not him. All right. Oh, you're blocked out, Sim. There's 2 more things to talk about.
This
here.
was not a multiple choice.
Yes, it is, my
Okay,
friend.
I thought
That's what he
All
said.
right, fine.
Welcome to the potty, pal. Good start.
My mind was somewhere
You
else.
can stay
Okay.
in because you didn't know. All right,
Gotcha.
Here's fact
Thank
number
you.
2.
Thank you, Missy, for allowing
In
me to stand.
Kissimmee, Florida, a woman divorced her husband of 11 years to legally marry an alligator. And the third one is, a Cubano man was arrested recently for masturbating on watermelons in a grocery store. Which one is not true? Missy with the chime.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Kissimmee, Florida. Woman divorced her husband of 11 years to marry an alligator. That is not true. Correct.
Oh.
Nice job. She got the first one. It's true. The Florida man said a cat downloaded child porn and a Cubano guy jerked off on some watermelons.
Whoa. I thought that there was one untruth.
I feel like you and Sim didn't have your listening caps on.
It's true. We do talk a lot.
I understand now. I get it.
That is true on this next one. This next one, there are 2 non-true stories and 1 true story.
So we're picking the true story.
This one, you pick the true story.
Got it.
All right. Back. Is this fake or is this Florida? All right. A man and woman decided to divorce at age 91 after the wife caught their son explaining computer porn to her husband. Number 2. A Florida man had sex with a pit bull in his front yard while neighbors yelled at him to stop. Number 3. A Florida man drove a car into the ocean while another man was performing oral sex on him.
That was a tie.
Yeah.
You
what do
go
we do
ahead.
in the... All right, we'll give it to Sim.
I'm going to say the first one is true.
The man and woman divorcing at 91.
Yes.
Incorrect. I'm sorry. Missy, you were the second one.
Number 3 is true.
The man oral sex. Absolutely incorrect. I'm sorry. Yeah, Anna.
Number 2.
Yes, there you go. The man
bull
had sex with
story?
a pit bull in
that
his
one's
front yard.
I'm
Yeah.
just praying that one wasn't true.
You know, that's why real estate's so cheap there. Okay. Good job, everybody.
That was a lot.
All right. This is our third is it fake or is it Florida question. One of these is true out of the 3. Okay. In Dade County, a high school teacher was reportedly fired after teaching students what a Kentucky Klondike bar, an Alabama Hot Pocket, and a ball koozie was in class. I'll explain all 3 of those to you later.
Good.
Number 2, a woman held up a sign reading, "Not homeless, need boobs," asking for donations alongside a busy roadway. And number 3, a man was arrested after breaking into his high school lunchroom with a woman on a date, claiming that they had the best chicken nuggets he's ever tasted. Sim.
Number 2 is true.
The woman had a "not homeless, need boobs" sign in Florida.
Yes.
You really think that's the true story?
Yes.
You're correct. Absolutely correct.
I was going to say, that's a good...
Because you know what? Sim always follows stories that involve boobs.
I would have given her money, by the way.
I would have,
You
too.
would have? How much?
Dime? 20 cents?
I would have given a $20 bill.
20?
Really?
Yeah.
Not homeless, need boobs. It's great.
Oh, not homeless.
Zach, that's not very nice to
Still,
couldn't you cough up a little
Give her
bit more?
five ski.
All right,
Tens.
all right.
I don't carry
all right.
cash. I don't carry cash.
All right, so
I'll-
it's tied, right, after the first round?
Everyone has one? All right, let's go into some simple dating questions. All right. Now, these are multiple choice here. Which one of these following 4 things was not listed as a top 10 first date activity on the website AskMen.com?
Which one was not listed?
Okay. So 3 were, 1 was not. Taking a cooking class, skydiving, hiking, or going to the movies. Sam again.
Oh, no, I
know.
Going to the movies is a bad idea on a first date.
That's correct. Wow, you have gone out on a lot of dates.
What? Anna shaking your
feel
head.
like
Fuck you, Sim.
First of all, I feel like I had mine first. But I would have
right.
been wrong.
I agree.
You would have been wrong.
But
though?
would you ever go skydiving on a first date?
Fuck yes.
Oh, that
Really?
sounds awesome.
It's a great
Really?
date.
Wow. I'd go skywriting. Write a note in this. No. All right.
I would never.
I wouldn't either.
Wait,
We'll do
so
any-
I'm winning. This is great. I
Yeah.
love this.
What's the prize, by the way? We have a pen here from the London Soho Hotel I was just using. That was nice. You can win that. And with
That's
the
the
keys to a
prize?
2008 Hyundai Elantra outside. So congrats. I hope you win that. You're in the lead. All right, guys. eMatrixSoft.com, one of our favorite websites here. They just posted a list of forms of successfully catching your spouse cheating on you. Okay? Ways to successfully catch your spouse
How many are
cheating
there?
on you. There's 4 of them now. They recommended 3 of these, so one of them is fake, and they say do not do this.
Okay.
Number 1, scrolling through text messages and using technology. Number 2 is setting up a nanny cam or another hidden camera in the house to catch him in the act. Number 3, setting him up with like a hired escort who would come on to him at a bar, test his loyalty. Number 4, creating a fake online profile and then hitting on them? Missy.
I would say the hiring an escort.
That is incorrect. They actually recommended that. Sim.
The D.
The fake online profile.
Yeah.
Yes, you are correct.
Oh, that was my go.
They don't recommend that. I think I'd rather
How would you-
do that than go
Yeah.
send a hooker out to hit on my husband.
You gotta pay for it.
Now the score is 3-1-1.
Wow, great band, 311. Where are
I
they
feel
today?
pissed.
I do
All
too.
right.
I
There's plenty
feel-
of game left on
A lot of game.
A lot of game
A
left.
lot of ground to cover here, people.
Have to urinate. I'm not
Well,
doing
speaking
well.
of things involving the crotch, this was on positivemed.com. They took a survey of women who wear panties on their first date. Well, they claim that the color of the panties you wear determines how you are going to put out on the date. Now, one of these colors, they analyzed every color. You tell me which one of these 4 colors is not correct, okay? If you wear green panties, it means that you're relaxed, you're earthy, and you're stable. If you wear dull yellow panties, it means that you're concerned about decay, sickness, disease, and jealousy. If you're wearing red panties, that means that you are pretty much DTF on the first date. And any sort of darker blue panties means that you're depressed and you're not letting it get past a handshake that night.
Blue.
Dark blue means you're depressed and you
Yes.
won't let it get past a handshake? Uh-huh. That is correct. That is false. I made that one up.
I am
Don't wear-
sitting here in my pale yellow panties.
Yeah, you're wearing some...
How many more questions in this round?
dust-colored panties.
This is it. That's at round 2. We have one more
One
round.
more round? Okay, let's do it. So
We're doing a
it's-
child care round now because we have a couple parents
This is
here.
where you guys are going to catch up.
Yeah, Sim could go down easily here.
Okay. Score is now 3.
Decay,
I've-
sickness, jealousy, and disease.
I have 3. Missy has 2, and Anna has 1.
All right. Child care questions here. We have a new mom here. We have another mother of a young boy here. And we have Sim, the fatherless 40-year-old.
I'm 38.
I mean, excuse me, childless 38-year-old.
Yes, but
Okay.
he definitely has high hopes for
Yes, he
his
does.
sperm swimming
High
deep
hopes.
into an ovary canal.
Woo! Go, sperm, go.
That's mostly how it works. I would say your swimmers are going to keep going
Yeah.
for another 40 years. So
You got time.
Bing, 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 bing.
You'd be like
going.
Charlie
30
Chaplin
years.
having a baby at 67, dude. I believe in you. All right, this is a question. What is the longest amount of time you can leave a child at the Crunch Gym in West Hollywood? All right, in the child care. Crunch Gym in West Hollywood.
They have a child care
They do. Here we
service?
go.
Okay.
Is it 2 hours, 5 hours, 1.5 hours, or trick question Crunch would never allow children? Sim.
2 hours.
That's correct. Damn it. Why does Sim even win the child care question?
Well, who would leave a kid in there for 5 hours?
Dude,
Who works
people
out that
do it-
much?
No, they don't work out. People drop a kid and then they head to like work, and then they come back and they're like,
that makes
had a
sense.
rough
Okay.
day.
I thought it was only LA Fitness that had childcare. I didn't know Crunch did.
I was
Fuck you,
surprised.
Sim.
I even called them today, and someone's like, "Hi, Crunch."
I work.
Crunch Way How.
I live next to this place called the Blue Dog, which is a bar, and they were telling me when I brought my baby, my friends came. It's like a beer garden. We all came there, and they said that this guy would bring his toddler in and just be like, "I'm just have to run a quick errand," and he would leave the kid for like
Nice.
an hour,
At
an
the
hour and a
bar?
half. Yeah, and then he'd come back and be like, "Oh," and they were like, "This isn't a daycare."
Jesus. Well, that's why I don't go there anymore.
Beep, boop, beep,
Story.
boop, beep,
All right.
boop.
Okay, LA area parents were interviewed recently about the healthiness of school lunches, packing a school lunch for your child. Now, which one of these is not listed as one of the most concerning things parents worry about in a school lunch? Is it 1, refined sugars, juice boxes, fruits, snacks, etc.? 2, peanuts or other highly allergic foods? 3, non-organic lunch meats? Or 4, chokables like grapes, blueberries, and hot dogs?
Non-organic lunch meats.
Non-organic lunch meats is incorrect. I'm sorry. Anna, yes.
No, Sim. I was about to. You go.
I feel
you
bad
go.
for Anna's little giraffe.
I
It's
know.
like,
I'm not doing so well
All
with
right,
that.
Sim,
but
what do you think?
Sim, yeah.
D.
Chokables? Yes, you're correct.
God dang. Nobody cares about choking.
Yeah, no one cares about choking anymore. As long as it doesn't have refined sugar on it.
So I have 5
non-organic
now, and there's
lunch meat?
I win automatically.
You won, but let's just do the last question, then you guys can go pee.
You know what? Why don't you
Just
sit out
shove
of
it.
this round since you're already the winner, and
I'm
Anna
going to sit
and
out.
I will
It's between
fight
you
for
two.
second place.
Fight for second. Second place
you
prize
get
is
this
better than the
one-
first. You guys win a pair of Beats by Dre.
Whoa.
Like red beets for your salad. Like he does like farm. He does like organic vegetables now.
Gotcha.
All right, it's farm to table. Speaking of which, this there's a Twitter account called Atlos Felice Daycare. You guys ever seen it?
No.
Pretty funny. It's like a mocking the parental, lifestyle in Los Angeles. And they've posted some pretty classic tweets over the years mocking the LA school system. So which one of these 4 is not real? Okay, number 1. Just announced, we have 2 more openings. One in spring 2019 and one in fall 2027. Good luck, parents. Number 2. If your response to an incident is boys will be boys, you don't belong at our school. We believe boys will be girls, girls will be boys, and kids will be trans. Number 3. Another school volunteer tested positive for aspartame, so we have an opening. Apply now. Or number 4, our toddlers, Salsa and Ever, have a farm-to-table milk stand at the Glendale Hyperion Bridge. Stop by. Anna.
Number 4.
That is correct. Salsa and Ever don't exist. There's no farm-to-table milk stand. Get out of the no-win column. And
Can you
get a point.
Wait a
announce? Can you
minute.
announce who won the game, please?
Yeah.
Someone had aspartame. What is aspartame?
Isn't it in Diet Coke or something?
Yeah, I think it's like that
That's
sweet
not a
and low.
disease. Oh, someone brought it and they were fired?
Someone tested positive for it.
But aspartame. I can't.
Follow that Twitter account. You'll thank me. There you go. No need for the tiebreaker.
So
Because
those weren't
someone
real.
won. I never win.
Sim Sarna, 1-0 in the unqualified.
And we're
dating.
tied.
And the tie. Oh, do you guys want to do a
Well,
tie?
just do a tiebreaker.
All right, this
Tiebreaker
is just
see who
between
comes in
Missy
second.
and Anna. Sim,
I like it.
I'm out.
I like it.
ease up, buddy. All right, guys. Let's go back to Is This Fake or Is This Florida? I have 3 stories here. One of them is true. Okay? A man issued a restraining order for making his ex chocolate chip cookies with semen in them and including a note reading, "How do my kids taste?" Number 2. A teen called the cops when she heard her mother having rough sex in another room. And number 3, a man filmed a prostitute servicing a John on his iPhone through his Prius backup camera and gave it to police. Missi Pyle.
Number 1.
How do my kids taste? You're correct. That is incorrect. I wrote that one.
I
I'm
knew
sorry.
you wrote that one. How do my kids taste?
Yo, how my kids taste. I think that's a rap song I just
I
heard.
gotta
about.
tell you, I
Good
thought
game.
that was was unbelievably awesome, but I also thought that that felt like it was going to be real.
I know.
How do my kids taste?
Yeah.
I just don't think he would have the presence of mind.
There's a lot of crazy shit happening in Florida. Is what we got out of
I
it.
feel like there is.
All right. Are you guys ready to call some listeners?
I'm ready.
Yeah. Do we have other people listening?
Yeah. Well, we have a few people listening, and we're going to call one of them right now. And her name is Erin. Let's see if she picks up.
Three rings.
Come on, Aaron.
Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron.
Remember when you were younger, you called.
Hello?
Aaron!
What?
Oh my gosh, we were so worried you might not answer.
She didn't pick up
Oh
until
my
the fourth
gosh.
ring.
Hi, it's Anna Ferris and Missi Pyle
Hi.
and Sim Sarna and Zach.
Zach Selwyn.
Selwyn.
I'm just Google me. Just Google
And
that
he's
shit.
very handsome.
Don't Google me.
All right. So, Erin, you describe yourself.
Yes.
You describe yourself as a frustrated wife and mom. Tell us why you're so frustrated, and hopefully Zach, Missy, and Anna can help you out.
Okay. I married a man-child. So,
So apparently,
That's the easiest
Missy
way
and
to
Anna
put it,
can
I would
sit
So
say.
down.
you're in the majority.
I'll let the ladies take this one.
Wait, so go on.
my
Sorry.
issue is I'm, mom of 2, wife, full-time job, and I come home and I get to cook dinner, clean up dinner, put the kids to bed, clean up the rest of the house. And then I finally get maybe 5 minutes to myself as my wonderful other half gets to sit on his rear end for the whole evening.
And then he
awesome.
makes fun of you for wanting to watch a little Real Housewives.
What's wrong with that? I mean,
Nothing.
A little Vanderpump.
Yeah, Vanderpump Rules.
I went past
Little
Vanderpump on my way here.
little Real Housewives.
Does this guy?
But,
Does
you
your
know, I
husband
don't-
work? Does he work? Does he have a job?
Yes. Yeah.
Does he make an enormous amount of money?
It's frustrating.
Is he bringing in over $1 million a year?
No, I wish. Then it'd be okay.
How do you live? I mean, what people?
How do I live?
Does he want to hire a maid for you and someone to clean up?
Oh my God! It's not just like, the maid. It's just, hey, honey, you know what? I'm gonna put the kids to bed tonight. You sit down and watch your Real Housewives. Oh my God, I'd lose my mind if that happened.
Well, what would happen if you said to him, honey, I'm going to sit down and watch something. I need you to put the kids to bed.
But maybe prepare him like the night before. Say tomorrow night,
Never
babe.
get done.
Tomorrow night, honey. I gotta tell you, I just really want to kind of.
Take a
I feel
bubble
like
bath.
I'm losing my identity. So will you please put the kids to bed? I want to watch a little Real Housewives. I promise I'll, give you a BJ later on. But
Upon completion.
But then you don't
That
have
part might work.
But you don't have to actually do it.
No, because when he comes in bed, you're already asleep.
Yeah, totally.
That's what you do.
I have tried.
Anna has some headgear
And what
you can
does he
borrow.
say?
He probably won't want to.
What does he say?
I have tried.
You've
And
tried
it's
that?
it's like glazed over. Like, what, you want me to do something? What? I don't understand. Would you just ask me to do? I mean, complete glazed over. Like, doesn't care.
That's
Because he knows.
boy.
Because in the end, I get so frustrated with it that I do it all.
Of
And
course,
there's no problem. And there's the problem lies.
Yes, it's so true that when you have to explain step by step by step, it's so exhausting that you just won't have to do it yourself.
And what would happen if, you were like, my mom's sick, I had to leave, and you got to do this? Like, what would happen?
Oh my God.
Would he be able
I
to
would,
do it?
No. I'd come home to a disaster. I'd come home to dishes
Are you
stuffed
sure?
up.
Okay, because
I
what
can't-
if
I can't
Missi
go away for an
Pyle
hour without him.
and Anna Faris
It's
are
terrible.
really sick in Hollywood?
And you need to come spend a long week
Yeah, with us.
by the pool,
Oh my God.
Do you mind traveling
I
by
could-
train?
getting massaged
I'll pack my
by
bag.
Cam.
Oh, sorry.
But sometimes
If
I have to tell you this. I'm married. I've been married a long time. I have 2 kids myself. Aaron, my wife and I do everything together. We split our time. Like, I put the kids to bed one night. She does it the next night. We watch movies, whatever. I make lunches in the morning. I drive kids to school. I pick kids up. We do stuff together. If this guy's not doing that stuff for you, then
Aaron,
come visit your sick friends Anna and Missy out here in
I have a
LA.
question.
See what he does.
what
he needs to know what it's
But
like.
here's
He
my
sounds like
question.
a good guy, but he needs to know what it's like to take it all.
Are you able to just come home and say, I think Anna had a real, saying, tomorrow night, I need you to do this. Are you able to sit back and no matter what the consequences are, just say, I need you to do this. I'm going to sit on the couch and you're going to do it. Are you
No,
able
she
to?
can't be at home. She has to either be at the movies, at a bookstore, out with her friends at dinner, out at a dinner by herself.
Girls' night.
Because otherwise, if she is at home, she'll be doing it.
Yeah, you need to get out of the house.
I mean, well, that's, and then that's the problem. And then an hour later, I can go out for an hour and then 20 minutes later, what do I feed the kids? Really?
He's never made. I make mac and cheese and like spaghetti, and I have like 4 things I can make, and it's fine.
Like I'm like, figure it out. But then I feel bad for saying figure it out.
No, don't.
But I feel like
No, we can't.
here's
We
what I
got to. We
think,
got to get rid of
Aaron.
that.
Aaron, I think you're afraid deep down to let him do it because you know he's going to do it poorly, and you're going to have to take over. You know, you're going to have to, come home and clean it. But maybe you just need to,
Let him do it. Let
say,
him fail.
I need you to do this.
Yeah.
And I mean,
just tell him.
just say, I need you to do this, and then follow through and just be gone, and then come home.
And do something for yourself for
Yeah.
like 2 days.
I
And-
can't. I don't even know the last time I did anything for myself. Good Lord.
I know,
That's a good
but
question.
and truthfully, the thing is that he needs to know what it's like to take care
Yeah.
of kids.
I think you
Because
need to
a
make
lot of
up
men don't know.
some kind of situation. Something happened to someone, and you have to be gone to help them for 2 nights in a row. And then you need to leave him instructions on how to do it, and not give him an out, and just be like, "This has to be done," and then come home. And just
Does she even need to leave him instructions?
well, I mean, just say like, "There's macaroni, and there's instructions on the box."
like-
It's a microwave.
Like people.
Can you
need
read?
to- yeah. Like,
Put them in the bathtub.
There's a cupboard.
You clean them.
There's a cupboard with
They brush their
stuff
teeth.
in it, and so you don't
Here's
even.
some cereal and here's some milk. Figure it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Figure it
Yeah.
out. Here's the books. You read them
Wow.
to the kid.
But I even think that is sort of admitting that's conceding defeat. I feel like
I
it's
think
more
I
like
could do it.
I need to go away,
I just feel.
and
I think you should.
I
it should
can't wait for you to have a great time with our kids. I love you so much. Bye. He needs to miss you.
Ooh.
And so that's why if you do, which I strongly encourage, going away just so he knows what you're going through for 2 nights, only 2 nights, but do not contact him during that second day because
Okay.
he really needs to know how to miss you. And if
and respect all the work that you've been doing.
Yeah.
And appreciation
Yeah.
for it because
Yeah.
he had to do it when you weren't there.
That's right. And you just say, listen, honey, I love you. I love our family, but I just need 2 days. I just need 2 days. And then you'll call us
think-
and we'll talk for hours.
It
But-
sounds so perfect.
I know, but
So,
please.
Aaron, are you going to do this? Are you doing this?
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes,
Good.
and sooner.
I need to do it.
Yes,
I need to
you
do
have
it.
to, because you have to. Just like Kyle said, like Zach said.
Kyle's fine.
I love Kyle.
So weird.
Damn, Kyle.
It starts when we
Damn,
get towards
Kyle.
the end of the alphabet. No,
K's
not-
and Z's.
Oh, right. But I really think that men need to know what you're going through, and I think that he'll really appreciate and start to understand. Are we in agreement? Team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You are
Yeah.
not unqualified
Hey,
at all.
Aaron,
that was
Aaron.
really
Team,
good
get
advice.
away.
Aaron, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
Thank you.
I
Thank
hope we
you so
helped
much.
you.
I really do appreciate it. And
I'm
I
saying
do
road
think
trip.
you
Listen
helped.
to our
So I'm gonna
podcast.
try.
I also have lots of awesome podcast recommendations for your long road trip down to South Carolina. I'm thinking Charleston area. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I've never been there.
Oh
I'm
my
down.
gosh, beautiful.
Right.
And yeah, so lots of podcast recommendations, and just take some time for you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Oh, we love
Thank you so much. Have a great night, guys.
You too. Good night.
Bye.
Thanks. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
And Zach is gonna play us out.
Dude, I'll do my best.
Make sure you subscribe on iTunes, rate us on iTunes, and please leave us a nice review. Anna reads all the reviews. And now Zach is about to perform a little freestyle rap.
Sure. Hey, man, I'm playing the Daisy Rock guitar, which is my favorite thing about this whole afternoon. Anyway, I'm here with Missi Pyle. My name is Zach Selwyn. I'm here with the freestyle. On a Ferris to make you smile. Everybody's doing it, but all the while, Sim's just sitting there. He's doing what he's liking. The guy next to him on the mic, his name is Mike, and he's got a girlfriend not really named Alicia. Or is it Felicia? It's so nice to meet you. There's one thing that I have to say. Sorry that the Steelers didn't have a comeback, or that the Seattle Seahawks couldn't run back another touchdown. That's all right. Playoffs are over. You know what? I got a blunt to light, and I don't really care, man. I've been to Paris. I've been to London. I'm down with Anna Faris. I never get embarrassed. I sexually harass girls that I talk to, and I'm not embarrassed. If I was, I'd be going deeper than Roger Maris. He was a baseball player. Hey, sorry. That's enough for me. You know what? I played out like Atari. I don't really care. You're Indian. Do you like the Matahari? I don't even know what that means, man. What does $1 buy? My favorite podcast is Anna Faris's Unqualified.
Yeah.
And you're listening here. You're all goons. I'll see you soon. Download the shit on iTunes. That's how it goes, man. I'm just like that. Last week I heard your husband, Chris Pratt, drop a rap. I gotta say that him and I might need to chat, because I could see a supergroup, Chris and Zach. If he wants to do it, man, ain't nothing funny. In 2008, I'll admit I jerked off to the house bunny.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Sorry about that, man. It was the best. Kind of like Missi Pyle in Galaxy Quest. She did a thing. She didn't get sperm on her boob, but she had to make out with Tony Shalhoub.
Oh, shit!
Nice.
I've seen a lot of your movies, man. The one where you played that Anne Grace character in Gone Girl, and your face was like, oh my God, can you look at this smug little asshole? Talking about Ben Affleck. What is in that guy's hole? His mouth needs to go. His whole world needs to be destroyed. Fuck him, his girl, and his wife was pregnant with their little boy. Was that your dialogue? If it was, I'm just making it up. That's all right. I hope you and Josh are never breaking up, because I really like that guy, man, and he's fucking crazy. And for 12 hours, he found out what it was like to take care of a baby. My name is Zach Selwyn. I'm having some fun. I'm like Lenny Kravitz. I'm always on the run. I'm doing it right, and I'm not the top banana. What? Audio sim, Missy Anna.
What?
Yes.
Zach, you are number one. Number one.